like kind of confusing.
Oh my God.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus. What does that mean?
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me you the father. Babe, that's me, you're the father.
Is not excluded.
You the father, nigga.
Oh, that's what that means?
You a weird ass nigga. What? You wanted to? You wanted to be it?
I'm saying,
so
you sure?
Weird.
You didn't even read the paper.
You call me dumb, but you the slow one.
It says the alleged father is not. Why they write it like this though? They could have just been like more player.
Yeah, Are you confident? Cause you still don't understand.
I think I get it. Not excluded.
You're not excluded, meaning you the father.
The internet thought it had seen every level of chaos from the Blueface Chrisean Karlissa universe, but absolutely nobody was ready for this plot twist. Karlissa didn't just talk trash, throw shade, or go live with her usual let me tell y'all something energy. No, she marched straight into DNA test territory like she was starring in her own season of Maury, Celebrity Apocalypse Edition. And the moment those results even hinted at something messy, Chrisean Rock didn't just react. She detonated. This meltdown made the Kardashians look like a quiet book club politely sipping chamomile tea. Because when Karlissa decides she wants answers, she moves like a mother on a mission from the reality TV gods themselves. She took that test with the confidence of someone who already rehearsed the reveal 20 times in front of the mirror. And the second the whispers leaked online, the internet spun into a frenzy. Suddenly, everyone became a DNA expert, a detective, and a professional Blueface family therapist all at once. Meanwhile, Chrisean was somewhere losing it so hard the Wi-Fi started shaking. And trust me, the truth hidden behind this DNA stunt isn't just wild, it's so explosive it makes every previous scandal look like warm-ups. Buckle up! The storm starts now. Karlissa didn't wake up one morning and randomly decide to blow up the internet. She's been simmering for weeks, watching the chaos between Chrisean and Blueface unfold like a never-ending boxing match with no referee. Every day brought a new live, a new accusation, a new no. Because let me tell y'all what really happened. And well, the world laughed, argued, and stitched clips into memes. Karlissa quietly connected dots like she was assembling a CIA case file. She was tired of being labeled the villain, tired of being blamed for every storm, and definitely tired of being shut out of Junior's story. So she did the only thing someone with her level of petty expertise could do. She took matters straight to a DNA lab. From the moment she sealed that envelope, Karlissa walked around with the confidence of a woman holding the final Infinity Stone. She knew a storm was coming. And she wasn't just prepared for it, she was practically begging the universe to let it pour. The whispers started within hours. Fans claimed they saw her leaving the clinic. A worker allegedly snitched. Someone online said she recognized Karlissa's wig like it was her own cousin. And within minutes, the rumor mutated into a full-blown conspiracy that felt more dramatic than a season finale cliffhanger. Meanwhile, Chrisean was minding her business, or at least trying to, when the first screenshots hit her phone. And instead of shrugging it off like another messy Karlissa stunt, she blew up instantly. Because for Chrisean, this wasn't just shade. This wasn't just Karlissa running her usual marathon of dramatic behavior. This was personal. It was invasive. It was a direct shot fired at the one thing she was most protective of, Junior. And nothing sends Chrisean into meltdown mode faster than somebody playing games with her baby's name. Reactions poured in at lightning speed. Blueface fans dragged Chrisean. Chrisean fans dragged Karlissa. Baddies fans dragged everybody. And somewhere in the middle, Junior trended on Twitter with more hashtags than a presidential election. Celebrities chimed in, influencers made reaction videos, and gossip pages treated it like the Super Bowl. Everyone wanted to know what the DNA test meant, why Karlissa did it, and whether she even had the right to get involved. And every theory felt crazier than the last. The truth is, the feud between Chrisean and Karlissa didn't start yesterday. It's been building for years, fueled by resentment, jealousy, trauma, and a whole lot of social media gasoline. Every live stream, every tweet, every leaked message added another brick to the wall between them. And when Junior was born, instead of healing the family, it created a whole new battlefield. Karlissa felt excluded. Chrisean felt attacked. Blueface felt stuck between two hurricanes. And the internet felt entertained, because nothing goes viral faster than a family imploding in HD. People forget this? Karlissa has a long history of inserting herself into Blueface's relationships with the precision of a surgeon and the chaos of a hurricane. She's dragged his exes, exposed private conversations, threatened to spill stories she probably made up on the spot, and has gone live so many times she might as well charge admission. But this time, she didn't want to talk. She wanted evidence. And the DNA test became her ticket to finally proving a point only she fully understood. To her, this was justice. To everyone else, it was a nuclear bomb waiting to be detonated. At first, the public assumed she did it to prove Junior wasn't Blueface's. But the deeper the leak spread, the crazier the theories became. Some fans said she wanted to expose medical issues Chrisean wasn't admitting. Others said she wanted to embarrass her. And then there was the wildest theory of all, that Karlissa wasn't testing Junior's DNA as she was comparing her own DNA to his. The idea alone shook the internet. People started dropping reaction emojis like confetti, screaming, "What if she thinks that's her baby?" And whether it was true or not didn't even matter. The chaos was already at maximum volume. As pressure built, Chrisean spiraled. She posted cryptic messages that sounded like ancient prophecies. She unfollowed, blocked, unblocked, and reblocked people like she was speedrunning emotional damage. Her voice cracked in lives, her energy spiked in rants, and she made it very clear that if Karlissa wanted war, she would happily deliver it with express shipping. The meltdown was so intense it practically made the ring light shake. Fans begged her to calm down. Trolls begged her to keep going. And drama pages begged for a part 2. Blueface watched the situation unfold with the usual level of questionable decision-making he's known for. Instead of calming the storm, he posted cryptic messages, petty subliminals, and suspicious laughing emojis that only made everything worse. His reactions fueled speculation that he already knew something everyone else didn't. And every time he typed LOL, the internet created 200 new conspiracy theories. Somehow, he became the center of the drama and the background character at the same time, a talent only he possesses. But the most shocking part wasn't the DNA test itself. It was the leak about why Karlissa allegedly did it. According to insiders, she believed Chrisean was hiding something major about Junior's health, something she felt needed to be brought to the light. And when that rumor spread, it triggered a level of panic in Chrisean that scorched the timeline. Because now it wasn't just about paternity. It wasn't just about shade. It was about her being accused of lying about her own child, an accusation guaranteed to set her off like a fireworks show in July. By the time the first alleged DNA details leaked, the entire internet was at the edge of its seat. Screenshots spread like wildfire. Anonymous sources claimed they saw percentages. A cousin of a friend of a nurse allegedly sent messages hinting at something unexpected. And every gossip page posted the same thing, story developing. That phrase alone was enough to send TikTok into overdrive as creators debated every pixel of every screenshot like they were analyzing national security documents. The tension grew so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. Chrisean was screaming betrayal. Karlissa was screaming righteousness. Blueface was screaming nothing but emojis. Fans didn't know who to believe, but everyone agreed on one thing. Whatever truth was hiding behind that DNA test was about to drag the entire internet into a new level of madness. And nobody, not even the messiest drama pages, felt ready for the storm Karlissa had just unleashed. If the truth came out, it wouldn't just expose secrets. It wouldn't just embarrass someone. It would permanently alter the Chrisean-Karlissa rivalry and reshape how people viewed Junior's entire story. And with every passing hour, every new leak, every new meltdown, one thing became obvious. This DNA test wasn't just a stunt. It was the spark that ignited the most chaotic family explosion the internet had seen all year. The moment the first wave of alleged DNA percentages hit the internet, the public reaction turned into a digital circus with no ringmaster in sight. TikTok detectives were stitching screenshots like they were solving a national crisis. Twitter spaces filled with people yelling, "I told y'all something was off," while others screamed back, "That's not even how DNA works." The whole situation became so chaotic that even scientists joined the conversation, probably wondering how they ended up explaining basic genetics at 8 a.m. because Karlissa decided to go full superhero origin story. Memes flooded every corner of social media. Someone edited Karlissa holding a lab coat with the caption, "Dr. Karlissa, saving the family one swab at a time." Another meme showed Chrisean with smoke coming out of her ears like an overheating cartoon character. Even celebrities jumped in subtly. A reality star tweeted, "DNA results be exposing more than relationships," which instantly got interpreted as shade toward Chrisean. The internet didn't even need context. They grabbed that tweet and ran a marathon with it. Meanwhile, Chrisean's meltdown kept growing, and every live she did added gasoline to the wildfire. She ranted about loyalty, betrayal, boundaries, and weird old ladies playing with my baby's name. Her voice cracked, her energy shook, and viewers could feel the anger radiating through the screen. People didn't know whether to comfort her, hype her up, or hide behind the couch. But one thing was clear. She was not letting this DNA storyline go without declaring digital war. The wildest part is that the truth behind the test didn't even matter anymore. Perception was already out of control. People crafted entire storylines based on nothing but vibes and rumors. Some thought Karlissa wanted attention. Others insisted she was genuinely concerned. And then the conspiracy theorists crawled out of their caves with theories so crazy they made alien documentaries look reasonable. One viral theory claimed Karlissa had proof that Chrisean altered hospital paperwork. Another claimed Blueface secretly requested a second test. What made things even messier was Karlissa's own reaction. Instead of calming the storm, she posted quotes about truth always winning and a mother's intuition never lies. Every time she posted something that even vaguely hinted at the situation, the internet lost its mind again. Screenshots of her cryptic messages went viral faster than celebrity breakup announcements. And each post created a fresh wave of chaos that turned comment sections into battlegrounds. Fans began choosing sides like it was a Super Bowl draft. Team Chrisean argued she had every right to explode because Karlissa crossed a line no mother could tolerate. Team Karlissa argued she did what Blueface wouldn't, delivering the answers the family deserved. And Team Blueface, well, they mostly just posted laughing emojis, because that's the only language he speaks during family disasters. INFLUENCARS took the drama and stretched it into long-form commentary videos. One YouTuber titled a reaction, "Karlissa vs. Chrisean, the DNA war nobody asked for," while another said, "This is more entertaining than Netflix." Viewers devoured every breakdown, every clip, every dramatic interpretation. It became impossible to scroll anywhere without seeing someone analyzing the saga like they were recapping a national scandal. Even sports pages joked about it, saying the only real match this season is Karlissa versus Chrisean. As the uproar intensified, more sources popped up claiming to have insider information. A friend of someone's cousin allegedly saw the paperwork. A neighbor allegedly heard Karlissa talking on the phone. A hairdresser allegedly confirmed something after seeing a screenshot. None of it was verifiable, but that didn't matter. The internet treated every rumor like gospel, and the guessing game became a full-time job for millions of people. Then came the twist nobody expected. People started questioning the legality of the DNA test. Lawyers chimed in on TikTok, saying, "Actually, you can't do that without consent." Commenters suddenly pretended they passed law school overnight, debating privacy rights with the intensity of courtroom veterans. Some fans argued that if Karlissa did the test without permission, she could be facing real trouble. Others argued she was a Grandmother just trying to protect her bloodline. Like she was the matriarch of a mafia family, the chaos spiraled again when a leaked voice note surfaced from someone claiming to be close to the situation. The person said Chrisean felt violated, disrespected, and ready to air everything out. That voice note spread so fast it might as well have been teleported. People started asking what everything meant. What secrets was she talking about? What story was she threatening to reveal? The suspense was so intense that even rival gossip pages united just to keep up. At the same time, Karlissa's supporters pointed out that she had been right about past situations before. They said everyone ignored her warnings about Blueface's exes, and she turned out correct. They treated this new DNA storyline like another opportunity for her to say, "I told y'all," and once that narrative formed, people began digging up old clips, old interviews, and old statements, searching for clues like digital archaeologists excavating drama ruins. Then the internet delivered its most disrespectfully hilarious moment. Someone used AI to generate fake DNA results showing Junior was 99% Chrisean and 1% Karlissa. The meme exploded across the internet with captions like, "Turns out Karlissa birthed him after all." And Maury said, "Ma'am, this is your grandson and your son." It was so chaotic it pushed the drama into meme history territory, cementing this saga as one of the most unserious yet serious scandals of the year. But beneath the jokes, the tension between Chrisean and Karlissa reached a boiling point. The feud wasn't just digital anymore, it felt personal, emotional, and dangerously close to irreparable. Fans noticed how exhausted Chrisean looked. They noticed how defensive Karlissa sounded. They noticed how silent Blueface stayed. Everyone could sense that this wasn't just another messy moment. It was a breaking point. Analysts started predicting how the drama would impact Junior's future. Some argued this would create permanent division in the family. Others said it would expose truths people weren't ready to hear. And a smaller, louder group said they didn't care about psychology or sociology. They just wanted part 3 of the chaos to drop like a new movie. And just when it seemed like the situation couldn't escalate any higher, new whispers began floating around that the DNA results weren't what anyone expected. People claimed there was a shocking detail hidden in the report, something that would change everything. Something that explained why Chrisean was melting down with the intensity of 1,000 suns. The internet froze, waiting for the next leak like it was the final scene of a thriller. By this point, the drama wasn't just entertainment, it was a cultural event. The kind of scandal people remembered years later, saying, "Where were you when Karlissa dropped the DNA bomb?" And the energy kept rising, promising that the truth, whatever it was, would shake the timeline harder than any drama these three had ever delivered before. As the whispers intensified, the internet felt like it was holding its breath, waiting for a truth so chaotic it could reshape the entire Chrisean-Karlissa universe. When the final leak dropped, it didn't come from a gossip page, a cousin, or a lab employee. It came from a sudden wave of insiders claiming the DNA test revealed something unexpected but not shocking. That phrase alone sent shockwaves through social media. People were refreshing pages like they were watching a live stock market crash. Everyone wanted to know what unexpected meant. Did it prove Karlissa right? Did it expose something new? Or was it just another twist in this never-ending reality show of emotional explosions? The rumor claimed that the test didn't question Junior's paternity, it highlighted a medical detail Karlissa allegedly believed Chrisean was hiding. The moment that narrative hit the internet, people went wild. Supporters said Karlissa had the right to know anything affecting her grandson. Critics said she had no business digging into private matters. The arguments were louder than a stadium full of angry fans. The timeline turned into a battleground of morality, boundaries, and who crossed the line first. Meanwhile, Chrisean's meltdown grew into an emotional hurricane. She felt accused, invaded, blamed, and humiliated all at once. Her reactions showed layers of fear and rage swirling together, like storm clouds on collision courses. Chrisean's closest supporters claimed she was devastated. Not because of the results, but because of the betrayal. They argued she expected anything from Blueface. but not from his mother. The idea that someone took her child's DNA without consent cut deeper than any insult, any tweet, any live-streamed argument. To her, it was the ultimate violation, the kind that turns feuds into permanent fractures. And the moment she expressed that pain online, her fans locked in behind her like loyal soldiers ready for war. They flooded Karlissa's pages with comments calling her obsessive, overbearing, and thirsty for attention. Karlissa, on the other hand, held strong, posting more cryptic messages that felt like riddles in a dramatic novel. She insisted the truth needed to be exposed for the child's sake. She framed herself as the only adult in the room, the only one brave enough to say what others were scared to admit. Her supporters praised her for stepping up, claiming she had always been the one willing to carry the emotional weight this family constantly tried to dump on her. And with every post, every message, every emoji, she added more fuel to the blazing inferno of controversy. The funniest twist came from Blueface himself, who watched the whole saga unfold like a man observing fireworks he accidentally lit inside his own house. Instead of addressing the drama directly, he stayed cryptic. He posted vague messages about truth, destiny, and family, followed by emojis so confusing that people created entire think pieces trying to decode them. His silence in the moments that mattered most made fans even more suspicious, sparking new conspiracy theories. Some believed he already knew the results. Others believed he helped spark the drama. A few believed he was waiting to monetize the chaos. And honestly, with his track record, none of those theories felt unrealistic. As backlash escalated, brand pages, bloggers, comedians, and fan accounts all turned the situation into the internet's new obsession. People debated the ethics of DNA testing, the boundaries of family, and the consequences of public feuds. Relationship experts weighed in like referees in a fight nobody could control. Even psychologists chimed in, saying the level of emotional warfare happening publicly was more intense than anything they saw in therapy sessions. The entire drama inspired essays, think pieces, hour-long videos, and thousands of reaction clips. It wasn't just gossip, it was cultural commentary disguised as chaos. The real turning point came when someone leaked a screenshot allegedly showing the results were inconclusive or non-diagnostic. That leak flipped the narrative again. If the results weren't definitive, then why did Karlissa act like she had a full-blown revelation? Was she exaggerating, misreading the test, using it as ammunition? Or was someone else twisting the story before the truth could settle? The lack of clarity turned everything into a guessing game. And the internet loves nothing more than a mystery wrapped in drama, dipped in scandal, and sprinkled with messy family energy. The emotional fallout hit every person involved. Chrisean looked tired, drained, heartbroken, and furious all at once. She didn't want internet sympathy, she wanted to protect her child. Her meltdown didn't come from weakness. It came from feeling cornered and attacked. Her fans saw it as a protective mother driven to her breaking point. Meanwhile, Karlissa doubled down, presenting herself as the warrior who dared to defend her bloodline. She treated every backlash comment like a badge of honor, claiming she stood for truth even when it made her the villain. The craziest part: the public started speculating about reunions, confrontations, secret calls, and possible future DNA tests. People predicted new chapters like they were writing scripts for the next season of a drama series. Every detail became a plot point. Every silence became a clue. Every emoji became a revelation. And the internet remained glued to the unfolding madness like it was the most addictive show on earth. As the dust settled slightly, analysts pointed out that the feud had reached a point of no return. This wasn't just another argument. This wasn't just gossip. It had become a generational wound on display for millions. The world wasn't just witnessing drama. It was witnessing the unraveling of a family whose entire dynamic was built on chaos, tension, and unresolved trauma. And whether the truth was fully revealed or not, the damage was already done. The trust was gone. The wounds were deep. And the internet wouldn't forget this storyline anytime soon. Fans begged for closure, But closure doesn't exist in this universe. Chaos is the family legacy. Drama is the tradition. And no matter how explosive this situation became, everyone knew the next chapter was already brewing somewhere behind the scenes. And there you have it, the latest chapter in the never-ending, always exploding, emotionally radioactive saga of Karlissa, Chrisean rock, Blueface, and a DNA test that hit the internet harder than a celebrity breakup on a Monday morning. If you survived this roller coaster without checking your own DNA out of stress, congratulations, you're officially stronger than half the people involved in this story. But don't get too comfortable, because in this universe, peace lasts about as long as Blueface's apologies, which means there's a fresh scandal warming up in the background right now, waiting to slap the timeline across the face. So if you enjoy diving into this emotional demolition derby, do the obvious thing and smash that like button like it owes you child support. Drop a comment telling me whose side you're on, or tell me you're on no one's side because the whole family needs a group therapist and 3 months of silence. And if you didn't like the video, well, you're still here. So clearly you did. Don't play with yourself. Hit like. Make sure you subscribe. Because around here, scandals don't sleep, feuds don't rest, and receipts get exposed faster than you can say Maury. You are not the father. This channel is where chaos lives rent-free, where secrets crawl out of the shadows, and where we break down the drama with more sarcasm than your favorite messy. And at Thanksgiving, turn the notifications on too, because the next meltdown, the next expose, the next plot twist is probably happening right now, and you do not want to be the last one to find out. Stick around, because in this world, the truth doesn't just come out. It kicks the door down every single time. Celeb SYNC, where the drama never sleeps.